Have you ever wondered what the different numbers and letters in your VIN number mean? And how do people know if they have an FK8 Type R or an FL5 Honda Civic Type R? Well, I'm no expert, but I do know a little bit about it, so we're going to talk about it in this video and maybe even learn something new. Welcome back, JDM fam. Thank you guys for watching. Today we're going to be talking about the VIN number plate on your Honda or Acura. Now, there are a lot of numbers and letters on there. You probably might be wondering what they mean and why they're there. Obviously, it is to identify a car, but there's actual meaning to the numbers and where they are. And basically, the numbers will tell you what model your car is, where it was made, and some specifics about your engine and different things like that. It's really actually pretty interesting. So I do look up the meaning of them every few years when I am curious about one of my vehicles or whatever. Then I end up forgetting some of it. So we're going to learn some of this together today. We're going to look it up together and find out what the numbers mean. So I'm sure, like myself, some of you guys know what some of the numbers mean on the VIN number plate, but not all of them. Now, there are a lot of numbers and a lot of letters, and I've had a lot of people tell me that this CRV, which is an RD7, is not an RD7. I have people correct me all the time in my videos. I'm gonna show you guys the beginning of my VIN number on this RD7 second gen CRV. It is an EX, and you can see here on Wikipedia, the RD6 is the front wheel drive and the RD7 is the all-wheel drive, and mine is the all-wheel drive version. And basically, I have people correct me all the time and tell me that this is an RD6 or an RD5 or whatever. It's actually an RD7, guys. So we're going to go over the VIN number plate. So before we start this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot, guys. And also hit the like button. Now let's begin. So as you can see here, the first three numbers or letters will tell you if it's a car or a truck, and it can also tell you where it was made. Now the next five are the model code that will tell you what model it is. Basically, I just pay attention to the first three of these. They're usually FK8 or EG6 or EF9 or whatever. My Type R is an FK8, so it does have FK8 in here. Now if we look at my CRV's VIN, it is JHL RD7. And RD7 is the all-wheel drive version of my CRV. And if you look in this chart, JHL is multi-purpose passenger vehicle. So for the most part throughout the years, I've just basically paid attention to the model code and the first three letters of the model code, which would be RD7, FK8, EG6, like I mentioned. And that is basically going to tell you what model it is, what kind of car it is, and what trim it is. So you're gonna know if it's a Civic, a CRV, and if it's an EX, SI, Type R, different things like that. That's basically the most important information to me in here, other than where it was manufactured. So after these first 8 letters or numbers, you're going to see a 9th, which is actually C on this example, and that says check digit. I don't know what that means. Maybe someone can explain in the comments. And then the next one on this example says D, which is the year. Now, I'm not exactly sure how accurate this example is, but as you can see, it says A is 2010, B 2011, C 2012, and after that is the plant where your vehicle was assembled. And then the last numbers are the sequential production number, which will tell you when it was actually produced, if it was the beginning of the generation or mid or later. You'll know if it was the last or the very last to be produced, which is a really cool thing to know and probably a really good thing to know if you're a collector or you have a vehicle that's worth a lot or is really rare. Thanks for watching, JDM fam, and I will see you guys on the next video.